Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my future followers and subscribers. So, welcome to my second build. Today, I am building a house located right across the street from the notorious Goth family, located in Willow Creek. Please don't forget to subscribe or like this video, and please let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you. Okay, and here we go. So, I'm just starting off with my layout and floor plan. I always like to think at least ahead for the decks that I want. So I've just squared those off. I'm going to raise the house a little bit. There I go with the railings for the deck. Put that there. Okay, and those steps right there. Perfect. Let's go along here. So I'm going to make this house all different shades of black or gray. It's actually one of my first houses that are predominantly dark throughout the whole house, which is very exciting. Right now, I'm just squaring off a few things. I was originally going to have this house be a one-story, and I didn't end up liking how I felt so boxy, so I ended up removing those walls, leaving a few walls. I make like an entryway bathroom and stuff. That was supposed to be like an outdoor patio thing, but I removed those walls. Let me see. There I go. I start to do formal living room. This house is made for your typical young couple. It only has 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. There's also no computers in this house. I wanted it to be kind of a zen place because a lot of times I find my Sims playing on the computer, which is great, but I didn't necessarily want that for this build. But I did put a laundromat in, or a laundry room, which is the last house I did not end up doing that. So I thought this house would be a little bit more realistic for a young couple. And I also thought, the reason why I didn't put a computer in that house is I wanted to utilize the lots that have computers and libraries and stuff, because I typically never have my Sims leave their house. I have everything they could ever need in their houses typically. So this house is really different. It's more zen and a spa like atmosphere. Right now I'm working on the dining room, which completely ends up being moved around, and there isn't really any kind of formal dining room in this house. Like I said, it's for a young couple. It ends up going in like a little nook right next to the stairs, and I actually like how it looks. But right now I'm moving some things around. I actually had, again, issues with the kitchen because it's small. Typically I make really big kitchens. I think for my next build I'm going to end up doing like a really big kitchen with like an island in the middle, something that I'm more comfortable and I'm used to building. Because lately it's just been really hard for me to do these kitchens. I don't know what I've been thinking, making such tiny like galleyway kitchens. So there I go, moving things around. A majority of the house stays the way it does, except the kitchen. As you'll see in a few moments. I switch it off, so the living room and the dining room are switched at one point. I also don't like putting the windows right by the countertops. I feel like it looks kind of weird when you're looking into the house or outside of the house, and it's like the windows are cut off. It looks kind of weird. So there I go. I'm choosing the color of the walls, but it actually doesn't end up staying because I use a darker color. There I go, moving things around. I end up trying to think, oh, maybe that'll work as a kitchen. It reminded me of one of the smaller lots that you can find over in Willow Creek, like the starter homes. And I didn't like that. I felt as though it was like literally a mirror image of that house. So I end up moving everything over. I actually like, personally, how this house ends up at the end. My favorite feature is the backyard. And this time in this build, last time I mentioned I don't usually put a grill in. I put a grill in this house. I thought it fit the atmosphere for the house, and they don't have computers. Yeah, so I did that. The second floor of this house originally was going to be like a recording studio. and a DJ area and some karaoke, like a fun atmosphere for the Sims to play and enjoy themselves. I completely scratched that idea and I decided to do a whole yoga studio with a meditation area, a hookah lounge corner, and the sauna right on the left of the stairs, which I thought it looks fantastic. You know, it's very minimal, but it's very nice. You know, once again, you're always welcome to add more if you want. Like I said, I don't use any custom content, no cheat codes for my build, so where it is based off of the game, so you can see why people want to lean toward using custom content and cheat codes, so you can have kind of free range to moving certain things around, such as clutter. I mean, clutter definitely makes the house look more lived in, but I'm not always one for clutter. I feel like when you have a house for show, you don't see a lot of clutter, so I try and build my houses based off of for show, and I add clutter as it goes along if I want. Right now, as you see, I'm working on the kitchen. I ended up putting a bookcase in the kitchen. I also end up putting a fireplace in, which disappears because I'm having issues thinking about what I want to do with that kitchen. I changed the color of the walls. The floor is going to be dark throughout the whole house. It's going to be dark. I love this house. I think I'm going to end up doing another house that's all dark. Maybe I'll call it the color series, where I do like all black house, an all white house, an all blue house, an all green, yellow, all different shades, because I think it's a fun way to build houses and to utilize everything that they have, because they have a lot of really great things without having to download custom content. You just kind of have to think outside the box. So that's a lot of fun. Also, with my builds, I go in with a blank space. I don't have an idea in my mind. That's why you see me struggling and moving things around a lot, because I kind of just build as it goes, and I think, oh, it looks good there. It doesn't, you know. All right, I'm moving around, doing the curtains now. See, I was thinking if I ever went into a kitchen with a bookcase in it, and I feel like I have, or like an oven, or not an oven, a fireplace. I feel like the really high-end kitchens that you see in like mansions and stuff, you do end up seeing like a fireplace or like a really beautiful pizza oven. So I think that's why I put the fireplace in for like a hot second, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't really fit in this house. I ended up deleting it. The bathrooms in this house are very standard, very simple. I think the only bathroom that has a bathtub in it is the master bath, which was so small I wasn't actually even able to take a photo of it to show you guys on my Instagram. So here I am working on the second floor. You'll see me originally, like I said, it was going to be like a recording studio area. I end up trying to do 2 bedrooms, but I didn't really like the feel of it. It felt like the bedrooms were like an L shape, and I wasn't able to put a queen size bed in, so I scratched that idea again and start fresh. So again, another issue with me starting off with a blank space in my brain, just wanting to build. So maybe one of my next builds I'll end up doing like a idea of what I want in my head of a house, because I mean it works for me, but I think if I had an idea to go forward, it would really help me building wise, but who knows. I try to do at least one build a week, which could be challenging at times. I mean, I'm pushing my limit right now. I have a little baby girl, and she's sleeping on my lap right now as I'm doing the audio for this, which is really cute. So yeah, right now I'm just adding the dividers in. I have that little yoga corner right there, which I thought was really neat. Something completely different. I've never actually done like a yoga studio in a house before. I called this the Yogi Paradise because I felt as though it would be perfect for a young adult yogi couple, you know, super snooty, I guess you could say. Let's see, yep, that fits perfectly there. I just love when that happens. Okay, there was those little things right there, that tile that you see, and I tried to delete it. That's what you saw, and then I always wanted to use those little candles that you see along the back end of the stairs. I thought it looked really great there. I'm just choosing the chandelier for that little area right there. That looks good. Let me see, add that there. Some knickknacks there to the sauna corner. That looks great, super sleek. Just finding some more decor. That was funny. I didn't actually end up doing that, and I didn't like how it looked. I thought it didn't fit the motif of the house. No, 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 that's great. Okay, black, perfect. Let me see, where's that little fountain thing? Okay, perfect. Now, let me see what else I can add. Going there, no. Yeah, no. Those lights, perfect there. Perfect. Great. There's my little hookah lounge quarters. No, no ping pong table on this floor. Where's that massage chair? Okay, perfect. Let me just add some rugs in. Move that over, fix that window so it's centered with that area eventually. Perfect. No, the massage chair can go on the other, or the massage table can go on the other side. Much better. Perfect. Let me add a little cherry blossom. Where's that going to go? Perfect. Okay. Add some light to this house. I felt like this house needed a lot of light since it was so dark. I wanted it to be really well lit. So even if it's all black, it looks great. Super sleek. Okay. There we go. Adding my last few touches. Perfect. Great. I wish that little light, that lotus light fit in better, but it didn't actually work out. Moving on to the third floor, which is the living quarters. Like I said, this is a 2-bedroom, 3-bath house. As you saw, the first bathroom was down on the main floor, on the first floor, and each bedroom has its own bathroom. So right now I'm just boxing things off to have kind of an idea. That's the bathroom I'm working on. Right there, I end up taking some walls down for the stairway area, so you have like a little hallway, and then I end up putting in a laundry room like I mentioned in the beginning. There we go. Okay, add some windows, some beams. So if you have any ideas of what you want to see for my next house or my upcoming houses, please fill in comments. I'd love to hear from you guys to know what I should do. I typically steer towards making modern builds. I feel as though they're super sleek and fun to do because it makes me think outside of the box. I traditionally grew up in very contemporary, traditional homes. I've always loved modern homes. I felt as though they are timeless and very unique and very creative. So, but I feel like I do enough of the modern houses. The last 3 builds I've done have been pretty modern. Even the Solani house was just an open floor plan with a roof that wasn't flat. But I still thought of it as being pretty modern, at least for my build. Yeah, so I'm adding some light in. I actually loved how the guest room worked out. I actually like the guest room more than the master bedroom because I just felt it was very like sultry and adult-like for like a male sim to live in, I guess you could say. There's the laundry room. I ended up putting it flat because I didn't like those two on top of each other for that little space. If it was a smaller, if I put it in a bathroom, that would be fine. But there I go, adding some more art and lights. Like I said too, the bathrooms are very standard in this house. Nothing too fancy. Adding some more decor. Perfect. Let's move that around. That's too small. Perfect. Much better. Okay. Now the bathroom for the master. Bathtub. No, not that bathtub. It doesn't fit. That's good. That's good. No. Let's put that there. Like that. It's there. No. No. Let's see. Okay. The art. Let's find some art to put in there. That's too big. That's okay. That's good. Okay. Moving on. Let's work on the carpets now. Yeah, that's good. Let's do the color. No, I've never actually done a color that seafoamy. and it doesn't fit the motif of the house, so I end up changing it to the color that's on the exterior front, like entryway door, to that dark black, because that's the newest addition from the Eco Living Pack, and I can't explain how much I love that color. I'm gonna end up putting it in all my houses, and you guys are gonna be, put that away. I'm so sick of seeing it. I love it. I think it's a really great touch that they've added. You know, I always did the paneling in the houses, like from the luxury lifestyle pack, but I felt as though some of them I couldn't do because it was either too modern and it clashed with like more of the classical art that you find in a house. But anyway, oh, here we go. Here you guys see. There's my favorite roof. My favorite roof job. Such trash. I hate doing roofs. Once again, I end up just doing. There we go. Perfect. Love how that looked. Do a nice black top. You liked how I tried to put a tree on it. But, okay, now moving on to the backyard. There's that famous grill that I decided to do. Okay, put some bar there, some table, make it like a little seating area so the yogis can have a little party. Grill their fruit, because I did put 2 vegetarians in this house, so they're going to be grilling a lot of fruit. Okay, let's fix those 2 beams in the back whenever I get to it to black. I thought those little pieces really fit in really nice there. There I go, changing it over to black eventually whenever I get there. Perfect, much better. I don't understand how people do the string lights either, how it like looks so great and sleek. It's like cling, 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 I guess you could say, or how it just flows so nicely. I think they use custom content or a cheat code to make it look like that. But yet again, what do I know? Okay, moving on. I did not like that hot tub in that corner there. I felt as though it didn't fit with that little nook. So I moved it around over to the other end of the pool. I didn't put a diving board in this pool either. I didn't like how it looked. So right now I'm just going to add some grass in so I can do some. Oh, there's another fireplace. I love putting fireplaces outside. I guess it's from living in California, and a lot of the houses, they'll put like a nice fireplace outside and make it look all cozy. Okay, moving on. That's good. That looks great. I love that. Okay, let's just add that tile back and I can delete it as I go. Perfect. No, better. Okay, great. That's some grass. So for the photos of this house, I actually did end up having to remove the fence so I can get better shots of the backyard, but I end up putting it back after the build is done. So right now I'm just adding some finishing touches in the landscaping. Yeah, so there I go with that. I just loved that tree there. I thought it was really pretty. Okay, going on. Yes, I love the tree. I need to get rid of that little side table if I haven't already. It's gonna drive me nuts. Let me see. And the pots and the plants. Switch over to the dark so I can see the lighting. Looks so good. Perfect. Now onto the landscaping in the front. There I go. I'm always overindulgent with my landscaping because I feel like it really makes the house look true. One thing I did not like that I ended up doing for this house is along the back side or the left side of the fence on the house, I put a line of bamboo trees, and I don't actually like how that looks. So when I play again, I'm going to end up removing it. But it is like that on Origin. Please feel free to delete the bamboo if you don't like it, or whatever you want to do. But it looked good when I had it there originally, but looking at it now, I don't actually like what it looks like. I think it looks cheap, and this is a quick fix that I did. So, okay, moving on. Adding that in. That looks good. Okay. Put some flowers. I love flowers. Okay, good. Rocks. I think they recently changed the rocks. like how you can kind of add them on top of each other. That's the one thing that you don't need like a cheat code for, is to put the rocks on top of each other, which I think is pretty neat. I've never actually used the rocks up until now because I don't think I was able to do that in the past. There I go with my stupid idea of all those trees. This bamboo, that's gonna go real quick, let me tell you, once when I play again. Check the lighting on the outside of the house, just add a few touches. Chair. Okay, add some lights on the outside. There you go, changing the kitchen. I actually like how the kitchen ended up. That was the one thing that was really bothering me with the house. I felt everything looked great except the kitchen. So, yeah, just adding, more touches to like the little hallway upstairs, the main part of the house, or the living area of the house. No, that doesn't look good. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. Moving on. Come on. Let's go downstairs. Fix that kitchen. Okay. Yeah, moving that tree around. I hate seeing the trees on the inside of the house when they come in. Okay. Add some nice features on the outside. Let's get to that kitchen. What am I doing? Adding more lights. Nice, super subtle lights. Great idea. So there I go, moving things. I actually made it so it was way more open, which I actually love. But I did still want that entryway going in, the little archway going in, so I just added like the beam so it looks finished. Moved those bars there, left those plants there. Added some nice fruit, added another 2 countertops, moved some things around. Then added that. Changed the stuff so it's all the same. Okay. Change the back to brick. Much better. Add some coffee pods. Nope. I didn't like how that looked, so I changed it back. Okay. Moving on. And voila. There's the finished product. Please let me know, again, what your thoughts are for this build. What you would like to see in my upcoming builds. Yeah. Please, all the comments would be really, really great, just to kind of help me going and to move this along, so I kind of have more ideas coming. It's always great to have ideas. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I'm not sure if I'm going to open up a Twitch account. I saw a lot of people starting to open up a Twitch account. So, yeah, this is just what the finished product is of the house. Like I said, I wasn't too crazy. That's the master bedroom fireplace. Again, fireplace in the entryway. It's one of the shots from the backyard. Well, I really love this backyard. It's so pretty. I wish that was my yard. Okay, and let me see. There's a beautiful sunset in the background. And again, enjoy. Happy simming.